Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you enjoy what you've seen and want to see more. Coming up, departing Warrington coach writes a goodbye letter to fans. Trinity winger extends his stay for 2 more years. And we update you on how ready the ladies are. Squad's announced. So we'll start off with some good news coming out of Wakefield, as their winger Lee Kershaw has signed a new 2-year deal to stay at Bellevue for another 2 years. Lee Kershaw has thanked Wakefield Trinity for showing their faith in him after he signed the deal to stay with the club. Kershaw had made 19 appearances for Trinity last year and scored 5 tries. He made his debut for the club in 2019 as he produced a man-of-the-match display against Leeds Rhinos, but he picked up an ACL injury in the club's penultimate game of the campaign, but will be getting plenty of opportunities to play for Wakefield again as he continues his recovery in the off-season. I would like to say a huge thank you to the club for showing me their faith in me in this deal, Kershaw said. Obviously it wasn't a great end to the season for me picking up an injury, but I feel like I have shown what I can do with it, and with a 2-year extension I've got plenty of time to get back fully fit and prove myself once again. I've plenty of work ahead of me in my road to recovery, but it's a challenge I'm going full throttle at. I love playing for this club, and I'm already looking forward to pulling on the jersey again next season. Trinity head coach Willie Poching is delighted to have secured Kershaw's service for another 2 seasons and believe he will return from injury a better player. It's fantastic news that we're able to secure Lee's signature, said Poching. He is another one of our homegrown talents, and he's shown this year that he has some great football ahead of him. His progression through his performances in 2021 put him in the company of some of our most consistent performers, and we're looking forward to Lee recovering from his injury and coming back stronger, faster, and even better for us. Lee Kershaw is 22 years old and has played 56 games in rugby league. 50% of those in the Super League for Wakefield Trinity, for whether that's Super League or Challenge Cup, and 28 of those with Oldham, where he has an 8-try record for Wakefield and 16 tries for his time in Oldham in 3 different loan spells. So yesterday I did a little bit on the England men's visit to France for their game against the French national team in the Stade Gilbert Boutes. But on the day there are actually 2 games going on. The first game of the day is the women's versus the men's, as I've mentioned in passing a few times. And both of the squads have been named, and this is what they look like. First of all, we're going to have a look at the England team. I know the French are the home team, but unfortunately I know very, very little about the French team, and hopefully find out a bit more when it comes to the match itself on the day. So Castleford, Toller, Dodd, Emma Lumley and Tara J Stanley all play, and they're all backs. Lumley is a forward, and then we go on to Shauna Hoyle, who is a former Castleford and current Huddersfield Giants new signing, and plays second row. Leeds Rhinos Caitlin Beaver is a fullback, and Francesca Goldthorpe is a winger. That's easy enough to do. Where we have the reigning woman of steel, Jodie Cunningham, who's also a fullback. Amy Hardcastle, one of the top 10 best players in the world when the Women's World Cup was on in Australia. As a centre, Beth starts as a number 6. and so on and so forth for them. Where we have Wigan's Vicky Molyneux, who's a winger, and then the York City Knights with Savannah Andrade, who might be in line for her debut for the England side, but I thought would have been part of the Brazil squad, as that was where they were going forward towards. But then you have Grace Fields and Olivia Woods. Like I said, I only know small little pieces in regards to the teams, and at this moment in time, Piers Eliod Pacol is a scrum half back, basically. One of French's pivots where they're going to look at, and Marilise Barak is a veteran forward who plays for Marseille. More and more will come out in the weeks to come, as France are open with all the pictures on their social media sites with their squads and pictures of the individual teams players getting together in their national team's kit. So this is a total unknown for me. I might have to go look back into previous French Rugby League games, because I think they played a few in 2019, so that should help me cover all the people that are involved. But it's a total unknown, and being that it's on BBC, national TV in the UK, and from what I can tell, being sports over in France, it's going to have a good audience, especially being that it's a midday kickoff. I know which one I'd rather tune into, the English football or the French women against the English team at Rugby League. Yep, I'm choosing the Rugby League. And finally, Warrington Wolves head coach Steve Price has written an open farewell letter to the fans, penning a farewell message to Warrington fans as he prepares to return to Australia following 4 years in charge of the club. He writes, "Dear all, I'd just like to take this opportunity to communicate my sincere thanks and gratitude for everyone connected to Warrington Wolves. In my time as head coach at the club, I've been fortunate enough to work with some really incredibly talented and dedicated people that have brought me and my family into the heart of the club and the community. The club will retain a special place for us all in our next journey, and we will support fondly from back home. Whilst we may have not achieved everything we set out to achieve, and I for one am bitterly disappointed about this, there are some achievements that we are proud of in our journey together. The memories of the Challenge Cup final victory in 2019 being the standout moment, 2018 Grand Final, and the progressive integration of homegrown wire players into the first team environment. I know what the club means to the fans, and I have attempted to reflect this in the team identity and culture in line with our town and community. Finally, I'd like to thank all my staff, players, board of directors, CEO, chairman, owner, and all the sponsors for their unrelenting support and belief. A special thanks to the Warrington community that have and continue to invest in our club. I'd also like to congratulate St Helens on their success on the pitch as champions. Good luck to everyone connected to the club. Once a wire, always a wire. Best wishes, Steve Price." Those sort of sentiments I absolutely adore, no matter who they come from. It shows that they are truly part of the clubs that they have been with for such a long time. It's ingrained into their DNA now that they're part and parcel. It's not that often we get to see these type of open letters to the fans. Maybe done via a social media account. but I prefer... Well, in some cases, like Jackson Hastings, it had to be done via their social media account, as their last affiliations with the club that is notable for was over 2 years ago. But doing it on his own on the current club's website, where it has been a bit hit and miss comparatively, it does make sense. But with 160 games under his belt with Warrington, winning over half of them, 84 games, 102 games for Warrington with 63 wins. That means a 62% win percentage. I was looking at his overall coaching record as a head coach. First, 160 games, 84, 102, 63 with Warrington. That figure is correct as of June 2021, so it probably be a few more as season ran for a few months after that. But anywho, he goes on to being, I think, the assistant manager at assistant coach at Cronulla, if my thoughts are correct, and it'll be good to progress his career. He will be looking to step back into an NRL role after St George Illawarra wasn't the best of times for him. But good luck on what he does next. And I'm sure, let me just remember, just checking the notes. Yeah, he's just, there's no updates yet. Well, I've not updated it yet on my fingers, and the destination eludes me. But good luck, Steve Price, and enjoy Australia yet again. So that's it for another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video worldwide. And also, where am I? Where is this place? The behind the scene picture. If you can guess, you are very, very good. If not, no worries. I'll tell you in tomorrow's video, as yesterday's was Emerald Headingley Leeds. Yes, I'm doing Super League clubs, the only backgrounds I've got so far. Anyway, come on guys, grow this sport, grow my channel, grow everything. Don't care. I'll be shameless in all the requests. Come on, share the video worldwide. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, all the best, and I'll see you in the next video.